Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video if you have a BMW guys 3 Series. I'm talking about generation E90, 91, 92, 93, and you need to remove or replace your Valvetronic gasket guys. If that gasket is bad, you will be leaking oil in your valve cover guys. We'll explain that and we'll cover today everything from start to finish, how to get that to that gasket, how to remove it, how to replace it. You first need to remove your Valvetronic motor in order to get to the gasket. We'll cover that first and then we'll get to the gasket. If you need to buy a new gasket, any parts, tools that we use guys, check out the links in the description of the video below. We share them for your convenience and that's where we get all our parts from. You can see that guys. Now another thing before we start, every single car we get at the shop we make at least 200 free repair videos, and on BMW 3 Series we'll have close to 400-500 videos guys. Why we do that? Because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. So let us show you what we have here guys, and before we start removing the Valvetronic motor. Okay, this is your Valvetronic motor, that's what it looks like. It's located under the engine cover here. Gasket will be located right there. Stay with us, we'll show you how to remove the motor and how to remove the gasket, because probably it will be stuck guys. Now another thing, this channel right here guys, this is our second channel, Electrical Car Repair Live. You can find information that can save you thousands of dollars on car diagnostics, testing different components, fuses, relays guys, so check it out, subscribe. If you have a BMW 3 Series, we have quite helpful information. So let's go ahead and start removing the Valvetronic motor now. You need to remove your engine cover, grab and pull it up guys. There are two designs. One is where it attaches to the engine, okay, with bushings to these posts right here, or sometimes you have screws, you will see that you need to remove. Once you remove it, you get to your Valvetronic motor right here. Now that being said guys, this is the motor, and you think okay, that's pretty simple to replace, right? You have two screws, one here, one there, and you're done. But no guys, you have another hidden screw that you cannot see, and I'm going to show you where it's located. We'll remove the ignition coil on cylinder number 3 and 4. Okay, open the cap, remove the wire, pull the coils up. Perfect. And now if you look on the other side, okay, right there on the bottom there is another bolt, and you'll be approaching this one from this side. Now in order to get to that bolt, we need to remove the wiring harness here. We need to pull it up and then out. We'll be using reverse torque socket, okay, all the tools and parts that we use. We'll share the links in the description of the video below. So we'll remove that wire now with the ground wire for the ignition coils, and later you need to reconnect all that or your car will not perform guys. Then there is another one on the other side. Okay, I think I can get this one by hand from that point on so we don't drop it. Okay, perfect. Now check it out, if you leave that wiring harness, you'll come up and then we can pull it a little bit out guys. Okay, now practically you cannot do much. Why? Okay, because guys, okay, you still have the other ignition coils unless you want to disconnect all of them. We have the two already installed there. It's again a reverse torque socket guys, and I'm going to explain which one it is, okay, in a second. But now, okay, we're still, okay, hold on a second now, okay, to see what else is holding here, because we still have something holding. And now we're going to remove that bolt. So let me show you now. If we come on this side, you can see we have the socket installed, we have the two there, okay, and now, okay, you can see we got it loose guys. Okay, we got it loose and now it's gonna go by hand. This is the tool that we're using. We'll have to use the socket. Okay, 1 second. Okay, right there. We'll have to use the socket with the extension to actually remove it. Okay, let me see if I can come this way maybe and do it with the screwdriver. So we got the screwdriver in an angle a little bit, so it's a little bit shorter, and we're turning the bolt now. It's very important not to drop that bolt once you remove it, guys. Okay, you can see how it's coming out. Very, very inconvenient place for that bolt, by the way, but it should come out in a little bit. Okay, we just have a little bit more here holding, and we will get it loose. Okay, you can see it's coming out of the thread. And let's see how long it is. Oh, still a little bit more holding. So it got loose, guys. You have to unscrew it quite a bit. Careful not to drop it. Okay, and that's what that bolt looks like. That gives you so much headache, guys. This is it. You can see that's what it looks like. This is the bolt, smaller than the other ones. Now we have two on top that we need to remove. We need to disconnect the wiring harness. Let's do that. How we do that? Okay, pretty simple. Squish right here, press in on both sides, and start disconnecting the motor. Okay, perfect. And this one came out. Now we're going to remove the two bolts. These two bolts actually will come with, let me see if they come with that metal piece or they don't, to make sure that we don't lose it. Okay, one bolt is out. Now we're going to get another one on this side, right here. This is the second one. Okay, second one coming out. Now we grab and we pull that motor out, guys. Okay, and you can see the Valvetronic motor came out just like that. So once you guys remove the Valvetronic motor, right here, that's where your gasket is located. You can see this is the cause of all that oil leak, guys. Okay, I want to show you right here. All that is oil leak inside. Okay, all that is oil leak. So let's get a screwdriver, just something, or let me dip this thing. Okay, and I want to show you, okay, how much oil we have there. This is because, guys, okay, of this gasket leaking, and it will just spread here in the ignition coils. So now, guys, how we're going to remove that thing? It will be actually a little bit stuck. Okay, I think it will be better this way. Yeah, because the other light is a little bit yellowish. So get a small screwdriver, okay, and you need to come under the gasket and pry it out. It may fall apart, that's fine, but it's important not to damage the housing, okay, where the gasket is going. So be careful, guys. And this is your old gasket. That's what it looks like. We'll have the new one. We'll have the link shared in the description of the video below. But guys, it's super easy to replace. You get the new gasket. You just push it, install it really good, clean everything super nice here, and just go ahead and install your Valvetronic motor. And from that point on, everything is in reverse order. We took it apart. You need to install the gasket, the 3 bolts on the Valvetronic motor, and you're ready to go. Hopefully the video will be helpful. If you need help with that, thank you for watching and see you guys next time.